Alright, a little bit of a weird video here because I don't normally do videos covering Pokemon news, but I feel like this is important for anybody out there that was thinking of buying Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on Friday. And I'm going to get this video out to you probably as soon as I make this because I want this to be out there before it it launches on Friday because I think it's important to let people know that this could possibly be a thing and it may ruin the experience for some people. Unless you guys expect this to happen, which, I mean, in this day and age, you should expect it to happen, to be honest. But if you guys like this kind of video where I just warn you guys about stuff or just talk about stuff like this in general, please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, click the bell button, all that good stuff. We're getting close to 100,000 subs, so with your guys' help, I can get there by the end of next year. So let's try to do it. Anyway, let me get back to what I'm talking about. Alright, so basically, what's happening with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Apparently, I think it was either last week or the week before. Apparently, some people somehow got early copies of either Pokemon Scarlet or Violet or both, and they basically leaked out early. And since then, the hacking community for the Switch has created hacks for the Pokemon games to get like god tier Pokemon, like with god tier stats and stuff like that. Basically, max stat and max level Pokemon way before anybody else can even play the game, which is why I'm warning you guys because there is online trading and battling functionality within this game. So I want you all to be aware that when you battle certain people, now Nintendo's going to try to weed this out and try to weed out all the cheaters, but they're not gonna get everybody because there's people that obviously can squeak by and get by. There's security things they have in place. So I just want to warn you guys that you may run into these godlike god tier Pokemon and cheaters out there that have max statted Pokemon or max level Pokemon. So it may ruin the experience for some of you, which kind of sucks because that's honestly the reason why I didn't want to buy like these versions of the game or the double pack or whatever because I knew, and plus Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu kind of soured me on that, and I'll explain that in a second. But I knew as soon as I heard the game leaked early, I knew I was like, nope, I'm not even gonna touch it. Not until it's on sale or something. Because it does look interesting to me. I will say that. I am interested in it. Just like I'm interested in Pokemon Arceus. But I haven't done that yet because I just don't want to devote a bunch. There's too many games right now I want to play. And that's the problem. But eventually at some point I want to play that game as well. But I knew that as soon as it leaked out, I was like, well, it's going to be hacked and people are going to figure stuff out and figure out how to get god tier Pokemon and stuff. And I was right. I just didn't talk about it because I figured what was the point of me talking about it because my channel doesn't have enough pull for me to warn people. So I didn't feel the need to do it. But I'm doing it now because people I'm subscribed to are talking about it and how big of an issue it could turn out to be. And it's going to be a big issue. And why the online experience of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu slash Eevee soured me on new Pokemon games being online. There were many a times I got screwed over in trades trying to get a certain Pokemon. And yeah, I should trade with friends and stuff. But it's hard to communicate with your friends on your Switch when you can't send freaking messages, Nintendo. So, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, which one of my friends has one of the Pokemon, or a Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu, and they want to trade my Poliwhirl so I can get a Poliwrath. Like, I don't know anyone off the top of my head that actually has the game that would be willing to trade with me. Because I got a Pokemon stolen from me at least twice that I can remember. And that really soured me. I was like, well, screw it. I'm not. That made me put away the game. Because I think that's the last Pokemon I need to have a complete Pokédex, I think, in that game. And I'm like, screw it. I'm done. I'm done getting screwed over by people. Because how it worked was once they once you trade, the other person can back out of the trade by just like closing the app or closing the switch, and they keep your Pokemon. And I'm like, well, thanks for jacking my Pokemon, but and that's what soured me. I was like, well, any other game that has this feature, it's gonna be the same way. So I don't want to be constantly getting screwed by a-hole trainers on Pokemon Scarlet or Violet doing this kind of stuff. And I'm like whatever. Like it's not a big deal, but it's kind of annoying and I hate it. So just a quick little warning video for you guys. Like be be mindful out there. Only trade and do stuff like that with people you know on Pokemon games. Use common sense, I guess, but just be aware that there are cheaters out there. So just be aware, guys. This is just a PSA video. I'm not gonna do the whole ending spiel. So yeah, just quick warning video for you guys. Hope this video helps some people out. Thanks for watching. Peace. I want my Polyworld though. I want my Polyrath.